Ready, 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 ready. Hey, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. Josh, let's show everybody how they can contact the show. That's our 24/7 number right there, 706-889-9700. You see it on the screen, our email address, and all the social media ways you can follow us. I have the hotline right here. You want to send me a text message, send it to me. Josh, a couple things before we get started here on our next segment. There are a lot of, if you're not in North Georgia, that's where we are coming from. We are out of Ellijay, Georgia. I'm not this morning. Now, I'm working on the location. I've been told there's two things I was told in the first segment by a live viewer that's here. One, I had to back off white people. I don't know why. All right. But I was told, hey, you got to back off the white people. I'll explain. I guess the white people I'm talking about. I know. Don't get upset with me. Okay. Second, I was told I have to move because I have this post behind me. So we're working all the details out here. I am on location. Tomorrow or Thursday, I will do a segment at the end of the show, kindly explain to you where I'm at, what I'm doing, and I'm going to do a little show and tell. So we're going to do it about 9:30, let's say Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know yet. I'll let you know. There's a lot of pictures I want to show you and things like that and give you a little brief description of where I'm at. So we'll do that this week. Now, Friday, don't forget, we're always at Sycamore Crossing in downtown Blue Ridge. And every Friday morning we have Ask the Doc with Dr. William Whaley. And then we have the all-star political panel. We're always waiting to hear what Jane says on Friday. Rick and Bruce are good friends on the panel. And then North Georgia Senior Living with Jesse Barton, the Community Relations Director of Cameron Hall. And we always round out our Friday with the star of the show from the Humane Society of Blue Ridge, our Pet of the Week. One more thing before we're going to get right back to the corruption in Baltimore and how the President of the United States. Now, let me just say this before I go. This I posted, okay? Now, I post on Facebook, and I always write right at the top, if you follow us. Oh, no, I got a comment. Somebody might have got mad at me. Oh, I'll read that one later. That's a nice, deep comment. So I posted on Facebook this morning that what President Donald J. Trump is doing, he's not a racist. He is freeing, yes, he is freeing the Democrat slave voter, period. The plantation is in trouble. He busted the doors down of the Democrat plantation, period. And he is freeing the Democrat slave voters. I mean, this. I know what somebody is going to put on there. I am going to get hit with how racist I am, that I cannot even use the word slave because I'm white. Okay, I'm serious. I'm going to be told, there's a list. Shit, I know. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it. I'm sorry. That's the one word I never try to say. I apologize. I really do. But anyhow, I get tired of us everybody having a list of words we can work by. Because I am white, I can't even say slave in any context, okay? How dare me? But this is the biggest freedom since Abraham Lincoln. And if you go out there, there's so many people who tell you this is the greatest president since Abraham Lincoln. This is the biggest freedom for black people since Abraham Lincoln. I don't care how upset people get with me. Donald Trump is freeing. I know you're going to say, quit saying that. Quit. One more time and I'll get back. Donald Trump is freeing the Democrat slave voters. You're enslaved. You can now vote any way you want. But you have a president that says it's okay, and Al Sharpton's a comment. Let me get back to this, all right? This is very important. We have a Democrat debate tonight, and I want to get right back into Baltimore, but we have a Democrat debate tonight, and the next two nights, oh, God, I'm going to show you the poll in a minute. You're not going to convince me This is how they're in trouble with the black voters in America. Because now they're trying to convince you that Joe Biden's polling numbers with blacks in America are through the roof. You want me to believe that black America, and I keep saying that, I shouldn't say that. Well, that black voters in America can't wait to go pull the lever for a crusty old senator. Biden's extra white, a crusty old senator from Delaware, 76 years old. And you want me to believe that black people can't wait, that's what the media wants me to believe, to go pull the lever for him? Absolutely not. Not going to happen. I did understand, for those of you that are offended, we'll go with African-American voters just one time. But I did understand voting for Bill Clinton. I did. I get it. And I understand voting for Barack Obama. I mean, I get it, all right? Not Joe Biden. So anyhow, with that being said, I just want to tell you, anywhere you're at in America, there are so many great trainings going on. We have to get President Donald Trump reelected. And you got to get off the sideline. You got to. You can't sit at home and just post something, damn it, on Facebook and think, wow, I'm helping getting the president. We got to get off the sideline. We have to do the work. And we cannot let a Democrat, not one in the 20 that they have, go into the Oval Office. We can't. Now, I always endorse the president's team in Canton. You can find them on Facebook. They have a Facebook page, President's Team in Canton. It's about 100 people that get together once a month. They're awesome. I go every month. And I got my text message reminding me from Susan Haddon. Thank you very much, from the President's Team. I got my text message letting me know that Dan Coates will be there. He is on President Trump's campaign team. So they have a member of President Trump's campaign team. They're going to do a training, and they want us to come down and do media, and we're going to do that. I'm going to figure out how to get that done. So please do me a favor. Go to Facebook, find the President's Team in Canton, Georgia. Check out the event. Josh, I'm going to send you the link on Facebook. You tell Sam or anybody in there, I want to blast it out all over and help them get the word out that training is tomorrow night at the President's Team. All right, that being said, let's get back. Let's read some Trump tweets, okay? Let's go through those first, okay? We're going to go through these first. And I don't think I can read them from here. That's the one thing I'm going to do. But Josh, give me number one, okay? I think we have about 7 in a row of Trump's tweets, the president's tweets. Number one, I don't know what is going on. I don't know what it's going to take. A lot of Democratic-run cities all over America look like this. It's not just Baltimore, unfortunately. I tell you, folks, where are my tissues? I'm going to be in tears today before this is over. Because you and I both know that Baltimore was just scratching the surface, and it was exposing the inner city, Chicago. Let me tell you something, all right? Josh, I told you before, we got to order things I can throw, like a foam brick or something. I can't throw my glasses anymore because I get so irritated. I sit here and I get real emotional when I read a story, and I go through about 60, 70 websites a day, and I read a story where there's a stoop in Chicago, Southside Chicago, and there's a 3 or 4 year old little black girl, okay? 3 or 4 year old sitting out there and got killed. A 10-year-old sitting on the stoop got killed riding a bicycle from gang violence driving by, right? LA, right? Wasn't it a month ago we were talking right on this show? What does LA have, like 57? LA County. You check me. I know my number's not good. What is it, like 57,000 homeless? Homeless people in tents in LA? San Francisco, the homeless. They're SH asterisk right on the sidewalks. Houston, Atlanta's a total disaster. Okay? You name it. Now, I live in Georgia. You know, I'm proud of Georgia. It's the bottom line. And it's not just the big major cities. We have Allentown, Pennsylvania. It's a disaster. Folks, it's a disaster, these cities. The smaller cities are becoming a disaster. And Trump, look what he tweets out. Not just Baltimore, unfortunately. What's her name? Kimberly, I get the Kimberly Kallick, whatever, Baltimore journalist. Remember, vote for Trump. That's who made this statement. Vote for Trump. What the hell do you have to lose? I just wish it was in his voice. I remember that. What the hell you got to lose? Best unemployment numbers. Okay, so that is number one. Josh, let's go to number two. Number two, if you have it on the screen, I can't see it here, but I hope you have it on the screen. Baltimore's numbers are the worst in the United States on crime and the economy. Billions of dollars have been poured in over the years, but to no avail. We pour billions into these cities, billions. And what do you got? This jackass de Blasio running around saying, well, we need $15 an hour unemployment, and here's what'll fix the damn cities in America is New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio saying, well, we've really done a lot because everybody has to give a mandatory 2-week vacation. Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it. $15 an hour, 2-week mandatory vacation. Well, the rats will flee the nasty communities then, right? So billions of dollars to no avail. The money was stolen or wasted. Let me see. I don't think a corrupt Democrat. First of all, not going into detail, we know every major city from Detroit, every major city in the United States, Flint, Michigan, every major city in the United States has been Democrat controlled and run for decades, right? This is on them. This is what they're scared to death of is Trump just blew it up. He put it on blast, as the girl said. It's been decades that these Democrats have been running these cities. Decades and stealing the federal money. Absolutely stealing. Sanctuary city, stealing federal money, federal education money coming in. It's a disaster. And we have a president finally says it. Let me get going here because he's going to get me all worked up with these tweets. Stolen or wasted. Ask Elijah Cummings where it went. I think you should also ask Elijah Cummings' wife where it went. So, I don't have time. I get 2 hours a day. It's all I got. But what I try to do on the show when I get going is just encourage you to do your own research. I mean, I don't have time. I read the articles, okay? I read the articles. I want to bring you to a point where, when the show's over and you're sitting there on the computer, research this stuff yourself. Ask Elijah Cummings' wife, and we'll put her up where and their nonprofit organization and commingling of funds. Look at the commingling of funds. That's why they're nervous, right? Ask Elijah Cummings where it all went. He should be investigated. They should investigate himself with his oversight committee. Now this doubles back to the oversight committee. Remember, I told you the oversight committee has now subpoena power. And Elijah Cummings sitting up there mumbling. He can't even talk. He mumbles. I mumble a little too. Hey, there you go. Let's not get personal, right? But he sits up there and he mumbles. I have no idea what the hell he's saying. But no, they got to get Ivanka and they got to get Jared and they got to get subpoenas and they got to hear more. Because Mueller brought it up to a point that there's nothing, absolutely nothing in the Russian collusion, election interference, hoax, whatever. There's nothing there. So if we keep working on it, we'll create something. So the oversight committee is running. He's running his mouth on the oversight committee. Why don't you take care of Baltimore? It's just like that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, right? Look at some journalist take some damn video cameras through her district in Queens and look at her rat-infested neighborhoods. Kids that are living in squalor in apartment buildings, probably with no water, some with no power. Nasty, right? All right, anyhow. So oversight committee. Instead of worrying about that, why don't you go home? Now, let's go to the next one. Is that number 3, Josh? Yeah, this is the third tweet. Let's just go in a row right now. Elijah Cummings never even went to the southern border, and then he screams at the very good people who, despite Congress's failure to fix loopholes and asylum, make it work. Crossings are way down, and the wall is being built, even with zero Dem help. Border getting strong. Now, we did not highlight this yesterday, but the wall is going to get built. Okay, and let me just give you this for thought later on the wall, okay? Don't you love my background morning noise? I love it, okay? Morning in America, right here on the back porch. What the hell was I saying? Okay, the United States Supreme Court Friday said, yes, Trump can dip into the military budget and build the wall. It's a matter of defense. He can do that. They're freaking out because the Supreme Court said, yes, he can build that wall. Now, in the other budget that just happened with Nancy Pelosi, I am not thrilled about the size of it. So let's not go down the road of the budget. But what did Trump do again? He put in a massive amount. It's not getting talked about, but he put in a massive amount of money in the budget in military. Once again, because the Supreme Court, he can dip out of that, okay? So Cummings is running his damn mouth about the border with the rat infested. We got a couple more, and then we're going to go to some videos, okay? Because we're going to substantiate every tweet the guy puts out. The corrupt elite corporate media, and those are the white people I talk about. You see those people? They're like, they don't go down to the bad areas. I mean, let's just put it like this. They're not down in the hood trying to buy something bad. They don't know what it is down there. All right, let's move along. Crazy Bernie Sanders. Did you put up number 4, Josh? I can't see because let's go to 4. Crazy Bernie Sanders recently equated the city of Baltimore to a third world country. We're going to play the video, right? Based on that statement, I assume that Bernie must now be labeled a racist. Third world. You know, the only thing that Bernie didn't call it was a shithole country. I'm sorry, folks. You remember that when they went nuts because Trump said, we get these people from shithole countries? Oh, my God. Did you hear what he said? They say these white elites, they go in the break room and they use foul language. They use language I do not use. But then they get on TV when Donald Trump says shithole countries. Oh, my God. There's something I can't say in the SUV while I'm carting all the kids to soccer practice. I know. I shouldn't have said that. Let's back up. Forget that happened. Just as a Republican would if he used that term in standard. The fact is Baltimore can be brought back. Maybe. Hey, maybe I can bring it back. Let's not forget the mayor. How many officials from Baltimore that's gone to prison? Let's go to number 5, Josh. We're going to get all of our tweets out of the way of the president, and then we're going to go some video, okay? Got a lot to work on today. Even to new heights of success and glory, but not with King Elijah and the crew. I'm sorry, I just got to fall back. You can't tell me that doesn't crack you up. King Elijah and the crew. I got to give him, man. King Elijah and the crew. I love everybody. He's trying to tell you, Baltimore May. Let's just go back one time to number 4. See, when you get number 4 up there, Josh, the fact is Baltimore can be brought back maybe, right? No, not to new heights, but not with King Elijah. You got Elijah coming. You got to get him out. You got to get that mess out of there if you're even thinking about restoring the inner cities. So he put them on blast. They got to go. And that is all over America. Los Angeles, Seattle, it don't matter. Chicago, Gary, Indiana, Atlanta, Georgia, Detroit, it don't matter. Flint, Michigan, they got to go or these cities are gone. They're completely gone, finished, okay? When the leaders of Baltimore want to see the city rise again, I am in a very beautiful oval-shaped office waiting for your call. I'm sorry, folks. Oh, I'm waiting on your call. Trump's the first black president. I'm sorry. Trump said, I'm in office. It's beautiful here. I'm waiting on your call. I'm not doing nothing. Give me a call. Say, hey, I'm going to clean this mess up. I'm on my way. All right? I'm telling you, folks, these tweets are amazing. I love the way he talks to you and I direct. Do you see, I want to ask you, you watch your Good Morning America and you watch your CBS and your NBC and you watch MSNBC with Morning Joe, Muskrat Joe and Muskrat Minka, Morning Joe and Minka. I have to tell you, I got to go there. You know, those two, when they're not on the show, they're working the gates of hell. I know people get mad, but I'm going to tell you something, man. Joe is on one side, Minka's on the other, and they are operating the gates of hell for the Democrat Party because it's a full slide down to hell as fast as they can go. All right, enough preaching. I got to get off that. But, all right, you see none of this. Nothing on the corporate media. You will not see this. They will not break it down and explain it. I might laugh, but the truth is he's saying, you remember the lady, I forget her name, that just told us, hey, Elijah Cumming hadn't even done a cookout in their neighborhood. This guy's Trump's ready to do a cookout. If I was Donald J. Trump, I would blast out. I would put him on blast in Baltimore. I would have the Trump cookout in Baltimore. There you go. Let's get that going. I think Trump ought to throw a cookout for that lady. Now, here's where I get a little bit. I like this. I don't know what number I'm up to. Is this 6, Josh? I think it's 6. Let's go to number 6. All right. Al Sharpton would always ask me to go to events. We read that one earlier, okay? I got that one earlier on another one. So we got that one. Let's pass by that, okay? Let's go to number 7. And I think that might be the last. Number 7, Josh. If the Democrats are going to defend the radical left squad and King Elijah's Baltimore fail, I'm sorry, it will be a long road to 2020. The good news for the Dems is that they have the fake news media in their pocket, and they do. You will not get anything we're doing for you this morning on any of this media. You did not get those videos I played. You're not going to get the videos I'm about to play. Won't happen. So, and I call it the deep state corrupt media. Now, Josh, let's go to, hang on just a minute. I'll get it here in a minute. In fact, Josh, I appreciate you this morning. You're really, let's go to, remember the rat infested and they're all messed up over it? Josh, let's go to the video we're going to start, I think, at 2 minutes and 50 seconds or something like that. The one, I could smell the rats. If you have that ready, let's go to that. Let's run this one because rat infested got everybody all worked up and got Minka Brzezinski going, oh my God. You got that one ready, Josh? Play it.
Neighborhood is unconscionable.
In Baltimore, violent crime has dropped 14% compared to this time last year. Homicides are down 17%. Carjackings, 21%. For Councilman Scott, those numbers don't tell the whole story.
This is the crime from January 1 to last Saturday of this year, and this is the same period in 2014.
The red areas on the map represent crime, which in 2014 was continuing to drop.
I've been recording.
It was the year before Freddie Gray and before Baltimore's 3-year crime spike.
It means that we have a long way to go to get back to that point.
To compare to the two, to me, just doesn't make sense. There are a number of things about 4 years ago. First of all, we don't have anywhere near the number of police officers on the street today that we had on the street in 2014.
Violent crime is up 28% in Baltimore compared to the same time in 2014, with homicides 28% higher and carjackings more than 73% higher.
Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon.
We asked the mayor how she viewed the crime numbers. from 4 years ago.
What I said was we were going to get violence down in our city. We're getting it down. That's what we're going to continue to focus on. I'm looking at every day, every month, comparing it to the year before, and how we continue to work together.
For the families who've lost loved ones during Baltimore's 3-year crime surge, some have seen justice and others wait. In the case of Daniel Mulhausen, his accused killer is scheduled to stand trial later this week. If you have a public safety...
Josh, let me ask you a question, and put me something up on the screen. Did you start that at 250? Because if you started that at 250, which that was good information, but if you started that at 250, then I actually gave you the wrong time on that I wanted the viewers to see. So did you start that at 250? You send me a quick message, because if so, I had the wrong. Type me a quick message, Josh, and let me know if that's where we started that video. Was it at 250? Hold on just a second, folks. I just want to see, because I had that video set to play something a little different. And okay, I'm going to finish. I'm going to take a break. Okay. I'm going to get that video right where I wanted it. That was good information, but I'm going to come back. We got 3 or 4 more videos we want to play. We got a lot more to do today. We got the Democrat debate we want to talk about. We got a whole lot and new polling numbers. All right. So I'm going to take a break. I'm your host, BKP Josh. Let's take a quick break and I'll get reorganized with that video. Take us a break, Josh.